And we're live, right? Part 3 of this Hangry Caveman with Alex and Jason. So, what's happening?
Speaking of hungry, I'm having my Easter chocolate. Check that bad boy out there. 90% cocoa, Godiva. It tastes like it's like about 30%. So nice. So yeah.
I'm so hungry right now as well, man.
I'm getting hungry. Not angry yet, but it's getting close. So I think let's keep this to a slightly less controversial subject now. I mean, the knowledge and the advice and information is out there. So let's see how people react. Hopefully positive.
Sure.
Yeah. So what have you been doing then, Alex?
Yeah, I mean, we're just chatting when we were saying, you know, it might be a positive thing, I don't know, to let people know, I don't know, the sort of ways we're hopefully, you know, living while this stuff's going on. I'm trying to be, as soon as I came back up north, I tried to just give myself like a regular program. When I got to the gym initially, and obviously that shut down quick, so I got one session into the gym.
Yeah.
And now what I'm trying to do is I said to you, Kevin, the other day, you know, I'm trying to give myself a weekly program. I'll do some upper body training, some lower body training, all body weight for me because I haven't really got any weights. I know Jason's got some kettlebells. I've got a punch bag, which is great. So I'm trying to structure my days, and I'll try and each day I'll try and like literally I'm enjoying it because what I was saying is what it gives you is the time to focus on you, perhaps, and we're talking in a deeper way, you know, is, you know, I'll get up in the morning, have my breakfast, do a bit of reading, do some meditation, try and do some deep breathing work later in the day, do some training, watch something educational, some documentaries, go for a walk in the local woods, you know, do something that brings me closer to nature. And I just, like I say, for me at the moment, it's made me feel a lot calmer and a lot more balanced. I know when I left London, I was pretty stressed by the whole thing.
Yeah, it was a stressful few days. I mean, even the drive for me. Usually, a drive.
Tell us about that. Actually, go on.
No, but like you guys know, I mean, when I'm in my car, when I'm driving, that's where I'm active meditating. I'm actually really relaxed and really chilled out.
You're in the zone, yeah.
Well, this time was completely different. This time was just complete, almost submerged into this thinking what's going to happen in the next few days for me. It was weird. I mean,
no, I get that. I mean, to be fair, it's like this. Here's the thing, you know, and I think you probably feel similarly in as much as I know that, you know, we're people, we like to discuss things deeply, and whether that be logical or spiritual things. So the thing is, it's almost like everybody wants an answer from you.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know that you've got the answer, right? Everybody's like, well, what is it, Jace? What is it, Alex? What is it, Kev? What are we supposed to do? So, you know what I mean? And you're supposed to be not just together, but you're supposed to have your family, your friends, because I think we tend to represent the kinds of people who you know, like you've got an answer for things, and that's stress. So when you're actually under that stress yourself, going, you know what, I'm finding this difficult myself, and I was like just floundering, trying to kind of find that balance, and very fortunate for me taking that time to sit back a little bit and be a bit more quiet, have that time to myself completely to think things through and recharge. Like I said, it's all very well getting carried away by nothing else but the fear-mongering side of what the government do, the fear-mongering side of what other people go, oh, look, they're doing this now. It's like, no, look, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. And that's what I was saying when I sat back, I was just able to go, do you know what? It's all going to be fine. I don't mean that in some stupid, idiotic way. I mean that in a kind of way of realizing that if you center yourself, then everything else comes around you. And I know Jason's big on this kind of thing too. You center yourself, everything else is going to be all right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
You're never really in control until you're out of control. I mean,
absolutely.
This is just a bigger version of that. I mean, I say this all the time, but I think this time, even for me, I had to say that to myself. You know what? Things are out of control. You're finally in control in the situation. It's the only way. We're never in control. We're never.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, the thing is, here's the thing. Actually, you're always in control. You're always in control of everything. But because you're the center of your universe, we forget that, and we give our power away. Here's the thing: we give our power away to other people and to other things. And what I mean by that is very simply a good analysis of that is like this. Imagine I don't know, let's say you're chatting to somebody, a good analogy. When I was at uni, I remember going through a hall, going to do some music with a friend, and we had to make our way through the hall, and it was full of people. And I hadn't noticed really. We walked right through, and they were all having exams. And I didn't notice this at the time. And I just marched through without really noticing it. And it was only when we got through, and I was like, shit, actually, I just kind of walked through. And the examiners were there, and nobody said nothing. It was only when I got through, and I was like, that's because I walked through as if I just belonged there. I was fine. It was totally right? So the thing is, in the same way, what I mean is, as in life, in the same way, if I could have gone in, if I'd gone in and gone, oh, excuse me, do you mind if I just, I'm being polite, but I'm giving my energy to that person and going, oh, and then they can decide and go, oh, don't know, or yeah, come on through. Doesn't matter, but the point is, I'm giving my energy away. I'm giving my power to them. Same thing in life. We can either, somebody presents us with an option. Oh, coronavirus, it's scary, whatever it might be. Yeah, but they're doing this, or, whatever it is. It's how we decide, we react and go, that's cool.
Yeah, but we're born into a system where your power is taken away from you almost instantly.
Well, that's true. That is true. What you're talking about, Al, is something called a global thought form. Well, yeah, that's true, because you have this energy around you and everybody else buys into it. What I mean is, yeah, it's not easy. That's why it's difficult from being a child upwards. What I mean is you can reclaim it. You're not born with that power again, but you can reclaim it. And that's my point. So when you get, like, as you'll know, some of your lecturers and teachers and people who are very deep and spiritual and balanced, they tend to have that all about them all the time. Do you know what I mean?
It's true. I mean, but even they will probably feel a bit powerless now.
I don't know. I don't feel powerless at all now.
Only because of if you go out on the street and you're going, hey, I'm just gonna stay here all night drinking, you're gonna.
Oh yeah, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But what I mean, look, okay, yeah, you can just do your own thing at any time in life, sure, and then just take the consequences. Yeah, sure. I don't really mean that. What I mean is, kind of like, like if it's like
mentally.
Yeah, spiritually, mentally, like as in, if you can observe, your neighbors telling you or anybody telling you, going, oh, it's dreadful, there's such a thing happened, or oh my God, this, you go, yeah, that's okay. I see that. I'm not pulled into it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've been fantasizing for about 3 weeks about having my own country.
That's good. I like that. that sounds pretty normal to me, Jace, from you, man.
I'll say 4 years, really.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds close to reality, mate. Yeah. What sort of stuff have you been up to on a daily basis, Jace?
So my routine is I get up. What I used to do, I used to write affirmations in my book of stuff that I wanted and I wanted to get to. But I'm very aware that I do that, so I work towards a goal. So I've actually stopped writing stuff in the book for now because I feel like it won't help me in any way in this situation as of yet, or I'm going to change my affirmations. So I'm still thinking about how to change what I'm going to write in there. But at the moment, what I was writing in there, I'm not writing anymore because the situation's changed and so things need to change a bit. Then after doing that, I have breakfast, I'll cook myself something to eat, and then I will generally train. So I've given myself a program of where, because as you know, I had equipment when we was in the studio, so I've got kettlebells, dumbbells, got all of it. I've got battle ropes and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll give myself so like I've got a leg day where I do single-legged deadlifts with a 23 kg or 24 kg kettlebell into piston squat, then into some rotatory cuff stuff. But before then, what I've added is 20 minutes of intense cardio. So for that leg day, I do skipping. For my back day, I do the battle ropes. So 20 minutes of the battle ropes, a minute on, a minute off. It's like, this kills me. And then
that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, this guy's gonna come back in the jiu-jitsu machine, man.
Yeah.
I haven't released it yet, but like, I did a show with Tom Hughes. We were talking about Jason's ability to catch up, and I'm just counting the days before I get choked out by Jason. It's gonna happen.
It is a goal.
Like, you're like, what's his name? What's his name in Rocky? In Rocky 3, isn't it? I live alone. I train alone. Clubber Lang.
Oh yeah.
No, I think that's great, man. You're lucky having the weight stuff.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
Yeah, big time. Great having the kettlebells.
Man, yeah, it's amazing. So I've got all of that stuff, and then after that, I'll eat again, and then I'll try and read some Chinese medicine.
Nice.
So I've finished a book on channel palpation. So I'm actually reading some paper, just some articles on Chinese medicine and stuff. Going through my points, to be honest, like, 'cause I've forgotten some of my points. So this is the time to get sharp on that again. And usually going to bed. Oh, I've drunk all my rum as well. So.
What's the 2-bottle behind you?
Yeah.
What's the 2-bottle behind you?
Truth comes out. Yeah, it's probably got
cleaning product.
All right.
That's good, man. That's good.
So I thought I got over Glenmorangie on the far left.
Glenmorangie, nice. Fucking hell, Highlander.
Oh, you're over left, buddy.
God.
That's pretty much what I do. Just thinking how I'm going to move forward and stuff, really.
Yeah.
What are you, Alex? What have you been doing?
Well, like I said, I've just been doing. I've been doing a lot of. Mainly, my days are mainly. Like, I'll have my breakfast. I'll do my meditation in the morning first thing, for about an hour, and then I'll basically do some reading. I'll do some reading, some studying of different stuff, and then I'll train usually mid-afternoon, or I'll do some jobs for my mum, like because it's good because she needs like wood chopping and stuff like that. So I'll do all that as well, which is cool.
Caveman, Alex.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's cool.
Wood chopping, carrying. Come back a bit.
Well, the thing is, I was saying to Jason, I was curling bags of coal. Like yesterday, because the only thing I've got weight-wise that I can use is like bags of coal. So I was curling and tricep pressing. I was French pressing some bags of coal. That was fun.
Yeah.
I've actually started doing again. I've actually started doing biceps and triceps.
It's like my fuck about day. It's not exactly. I need to.
I'll tell you why. I've realised that I've got stronger in different ranges of motion, but because I don't do that exercise, I haven't done it for years.
Yeah.
My elbows are starting to ache, and I was like, "Why is that?" And I think it's because I haven't been doing biceps and triceps like in this motion. So even though I say it's useful, I feel like I've developed my body so much that I've got weak points in my joints that I need to strengthen.
My elbow.
Everything has its place, right? Everything has its place.
Yeah. So I was completely wrong. I was arrogant about that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to do gun days. When I was good at gun days.
But when I was actually flinging the bags of coal, when you're curling those, it actually does feel like more of a real thing. You sort of go, okay, because of the core tension. Really.
But like, Alex, let's be truthful. When you curl, you don't really curl, do you? I mean,
I was waiting.
kettlebell swing curl.
It's like a shoulder press.
Yeah, pretty much. I was waiting for that. But I'm going to actually come up with some three-dimensional stuff just to do with it for fun with a kettlebell, because I've got the punch bag as well. But obviously, what I might do is I might use that to lift and throw around. Actually,
hey, Jason, can you imagine Alex's mom sitting in the backyard? Alex, stop fucking around with the coal. It's gonna fucking break. Yeah. It's gonna get everywhere. Not fucking cleaning up for you.
Have you?
Pretty
Do you
much.
hang your punch bag up? What do you hang it up on?
No, it's always. I've had a hook there for years. I set it up years ago, so it's like got a rotating hook. It's great.
Oh,
It doesn't break or anything, so it's quite cool. I'm very lucky that I've got that, because that's obviously that's the only cardio I'm doing. I should probably do some.
Lock your legs around it and do sit.
Yeah.
Down.
If only it was that strong. No, it's not that strong, but yeah, but it's great to have as a piece of equipment. I couldn't complain. I'm using I was using bricks for lateral raises the other day. So
it is actually so hard when you use that stuff. It's not, you don't have the perfect.
Man.
The weights are made to be perfect for lifting. So when you start using bags and stuff like that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. It makes you think more about, like, if you were training in some kind of old wooden hut or something, you'd be more effective, right? You'd be more effective.
Yeah, I think so. I've got Olympic rings as well. I'll use those, pull-ups and all that stuff. I have to go over to the park.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put them over the tree.
Where do you put those?
I'll go over to the park and I'll hang them over a tree.
Nice.
And then do all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it's good. It's finding ways to train, isn't it? Finding whatever we've got equipment-wise is to make a workout out of it. I mean, it's great to have the knowledge to do it.
Well,
I'm always interested how much you can do even just with body weight. Actually, it's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. But I've actually changed. So I'm a big body weight exercise guy, and you see me do mainly body weight in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still do body weight, but I'm doing more weights as well now.
Yeah, because you have got stronger and.
Yeah, that's true.
But you got the kettlebells, which is great. I mean.
Yeah, the kettlebells are amazing.
And I've just done a few videos yesterday. I mean, we've just done a little spare tire training video yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And I'll let you guys see it. It's funny as hell. I mean, we had fun with the.
You got a tire?
Yeah, man.
Like a big tire?
Yeah, car tire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't got anything like that. That's.
Just go to like a car tire place. I'm sure they'll give you a few because it costs them to get rid of them.
It costs
get one or two.
They'll just give it to you.
Yeah, that's true. They probably will actually. It's like you said, it's just like there's the interesting thing is there's equipment everywhere if you like, or bits that you can use if you just look. You know what I mean? It's just using what you've got, right?
Yeah.
Just using what you've got.
You try this doing a single-legged squat, but with your legs starting on top of a chair. So say this is a chair, your leg's already on it, and try and push yourself. It is super hard.
Your leg's already on the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your leg's already on the chair. So imagine like you're starting from a bottom squat position.
Yeah.
So your leg's on the chair, it's quite high up, and then try and stand up on the chair.
So you're essentially you're already in a deficit.
Oh,
yeah, you're in a deficit, yeah. It's so hard, but it's really good. It's really good for you. And actually, Kev, it's really good for like when we're doing BJJ, because of when you're in this position here, you have so much power.
I love the way it can just show you.
Yeah, one of them things. Yeah.
That looks good. That's actually a really interesting idea. It's just coming up with. I've been doing loads of mobility stuff. There's some, to be fair, I've been playing around with some of the, some videos online from other people, mobility specialists and people like this. And it's good to do stuff you don't normally do. So I'm trying to, do some of that as well. Which is, rather than people, I think there's so many people out there. It's interesting how many people, for instance, like doing the bog standard stuff from videos out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if Joe Wicks or whoever. Because they can't be bothered looking any further, which is a shame.
No, but Joe, like, as much as we know about this repetitive thing, man, big up Joe Wicks. He's making some serious dollars right now.
Oh yeah, he's making money. I mean, but that's up to him. But I mean, in terms of, is that people, there's tons of stuff online that you could check out, and this is probably the time to do it.
But what you've got to think as well, sometimes people need to start off with the bog standard stuff. Probably most of the general public, because of anything else is way too advanced for them.
Yeah, that is true. That is definitely true.
even you go and look up Ido Portal. None of us are doing that. We're not even doing that stuff.
No, I'm not.
Oh no. I mean, but he's really good, right? I mean,
he's really good. What I was saying is, even so, what we do in the gym is probably because of what we're forgetting is that all we see, especially in Fight City, is people that train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're doing, like people that don't train, are like, oh, I'm at home now. I'm not doing anything. I might as well train. They're not. They won't even be able to do a push up.
No.
They won't. But I mean, like even variations. What I mean is like just to obviously steal from Poliquin type stuff is the fact that let's say you were limited and you couldn't incubate it through. The fact if you could do like change your count doing an eccentric press up, instead of just doing a normal, you count 4 on the downstroke, whatever. You'd be amazed at the difference, right?
That's why we're in a personal training job, because of people just don't know.
Yeah.
And they follow like Joe Wicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and also
people can do a 4-second press up, right? Just imagine how many general
people can do that. Not many. Yeah.
Will count to the 4 second. They'll be like, bang.
Yeah.
That's true. But it gives you something to work up to. Do you know what I mean? That's my point. So if people go, oh, I can do it. And then you go, watch somebody doing it. And then they show you. Because there's a guy doing it. And it's fair that he's actually talking about the tempo, which is really good. And you go, okay, that's good, So, and he's in great shape. And he's saying, look, I'm only doing 6 press-ups here with a 4-count eccentric.
Yeah.
So I don't expect you to be able to do too many. It's fine.
What you're going to get, a lot of runners. Loads of people are just going to run. And I tell you
why.
Yeah. Because they just want to get outside. It's not even
which is understandable.
Physios are going to have a massive laugh when they go back to work.
I mean, staying on the positive. Well, they are. But equally, we should be doing well when we get back to work, hopefully, eventually, because people will be. Although apparently people have spent, we talked about it, spent millions on gym equipment, haven't they?
Yeah, a lot of people
apparently. Yeah, online. I mean,
there's this post yesterday.
Can't get kettlebells anywhere.
Right,
and no one's going to use them. This will finish and they'll never use them again.
Oh, they'll never use it. But this is what I'm saying. This woman, right, had them Argos home gym kit you used to buy when you're like teenage, and gold plastic plate with a few dumbbells, right? So someone was selling a set of them on Facebook with a crappy bench and a few little bits. It wasn't like a proper set.
Yeah.
Put it up for 500 quid, right? And some people laughed.
What?
Yeah, she put it up for 500 quid, right? And then some people was like, oh, you must be fucking taking the piss. This was like 30, 40 quid in Argos or whatever it was, however many years ago. And she's like, yep, but you know what? Somebody just bought it for the asking price. Take it.
My God, that's crazy.
I would sell my equipment, but I'm dedicated to the training.
Man, there's people out there with more money than sense, and they'll buy these things and just.
And they're probably. That's the thing, it's like what we're forgetting is like our clients and stuff, obviously they're still getting paid, they're working from home.
Yeah.
Which is all very well. Oh, that's, I mean, whereas we're waiting to get some money, right? Which is another point. But the thing is, they're not worried about that. They're not short of cash at all. Nothing's changing for them. It's just they're at home.
They're going to be saving
more money.
Yeah.
They're what, sorry?
They're actually saving more money, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they actually are, which is really scary, isn't it? Because those holidays that we're going to go on, skiing, they're not going.
Yeah.
The travel daily, the money daily on food. So
not being spent. The good thing about this, I was talking about this with another friend of mine a few days ago. The food side aspect, they're going to eat better now compared to what they used to while they were working.
I don't know about that, because I think there's a tendency now. I think there's a massive tendency, because obviously, look, whether you're going to the supermarket or whether you're getting a cardo round, I think a lot of people will want comfort food. Depression causes the need to eat shit. So I'm not sure.
Pizza.
Kev's like going, yeah, that's me.
Mate, I've become master chef. Over the last few weeks, I've become a master chef, mate.
That's good, man.
I'm going to single-handedly save Jamie Oliver's restaurants.
I can imagine that. I've just been I'm so lucky. I've just get my mum to cook everything. She cooks amazing stuff. So I'm just so, for me, it's like
Alex
Very
is
useful.
loving his home life. His mom's cooking for him. I bet he is.
Yeah,
Bringing biscuits out at
She
night.
made me some. She made me some scones, right, with stevia. Yeah, no, really, really, they're nice. I just had one. Scones with stevia.
Like me and Alex is like, me and Jason's like looking at each other like, man, this guy's like having a full home life. Scones.
Oh, you know,
Scones are ready.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, scones. That's obviously the Easter treat.
Right, let's go back into scones. We're going to be on a scone subject, right? How do you have your scones?
Oh, well, the funny thing is, these scones, because she was complaining because they're a bit like, they're more like shortbread because the stevia doesn't, it doesn't help the weight. Yeah. So, but I was like, I don't care. That's cool because there's stevia. And they're actually made also with, I think it's with rice flour because I don't eat normal flour, right?
Yeah.
So it's rice flour or barley or something, right? Spelt flour or something, right? So, but normally scones, I would have tons of butter on them. What do you mean?
Procedure, how do you have yours? What's your procedure on it? See, I'm a big advocate on
scone in half. I've loads of butter on it, and then put some jam on it.
What about the cottage cream?
Yeah, and then put the cream on.
Oh no! What?
You put the cream on first, don't you?
Yeah.
I know. I don't. That's weird to me.
I'm either cream or butter, not both.
Oh yeah, I have both.
I have both, man.
Can't have enough fat.
You're going to go dirty. You're going to enjoy this. I'm going to have a proper dirty scone.
I want to eat as much fat as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys want to eat as much. I remember us going for breakfast. So yeah, can we have some more butter, please? Bring it over. Get some more, please. Bring it over. Just when you guys were like, yeah, this is good fat. I'm good with just the little block.
Yeah.
Butter, the cottage cream, and the jam on top.
Yeah, Yeah,
I'm over croissant, so it's not for me. Almond croissant.
You don't like scones? Croissant, man, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of scones, really.
Mate, I don't have scones often, but it's one of them, situation.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't at all, but I was like, yeah, fuck it.
I have croissants when... Well,
What's
no,
that?
I don't. Cut down. I said I have croissants whenever
I'll tell you what, you two. I made sourdough. It's actually proven in there right now. I'll show you a picture of it once it's done tonight.
What did you make?
Sourdough.
Yeah, my first time baking sourdough. We'll see how
bread.
that turns out.
Nice.
Yeah, proper ballooned up right now, sitting in there proving.
Wow.
How long do you leave it to culture for?
I make the culture in 7 days. Gave it a 7-day culture.
Right, nice.
That's long. That's a long
time.
time.
I just started from nothing though, so I had to grow the yeast.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's quite easy.
Bread's hard though, really hard.
Yeah, I know, but it's one of them things. We've got time, might as well try it.
Yeah.
Bread's not hard, just time consuming.
Time consuming, and it's hard for me, man. I never baked like that before.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean,
I didn't know you baked bread actually as part of your chef stuff, Jason.
Yeah, one of the first things you do or whatever. I mean, I'm not a baker, but you learn how to bake bread, yeah.
Yeah. It seems really hard.
Sometimes I'll just cook bread myself because if I don't really buy bread, so like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I fancy bread, so I'll just cook it. Because you can make a loaf within the day.
Yeah, you can do the quick yeast stuff, right? But
yeah. Well, I've got dried yeast, but yeah, I just put it in and do it all. And it's pretty good. That's if
one I've done is a full on live bacteria yeast.
Bro, there's nothing better than freshly baked bread. Take it out of the oven, slice it, slap some butter on it.
Beautiful, yeah.
Hey, I've got some serious butter at my mum's house, so we're good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
she knew about this, so she got a whole collection of butter in the freezer or the fridge.
No. Get that butter out as well. Let it get to room temperature.
Yeah. Don't worry, we will, man.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture of it once it's done.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's amazing stuff, actually. I think bread's just amazing. You know, like making bread at home. The smell's amazing.
Yeah.
It smells so nice.
Yeah.
I think especially now, I mean, commercial bread with the fast-acting yeast there's a massive downside to it. We're not going to have enough time to go on about it, but sourdough, sourdough. Let's see how this works. Let's see how my body reacts to this.
Because if you've got the culture, you can just take that back to
Yeah, you just keep
Carry
making
on
it, growing it. It's quite
Yeah.
easy doing the culture. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. Like, mate, you have to make. You might have to throw a bread party when it's all over, mate.
Mate, we're not doing a bread party. We're doing a dim sum party. We're doing a chicken wing party. We're doing a like, Turkish grill party. We're doing everything, mate.
Even I might drink some. Who knows?
Yeah.
Jesus, that'll be worth looking forward to. Just as for Sanj, God knows.
Yeah, let's invite Sanj onto one of these interviews and let's see how he is. He's pretty hangry himself, isn't he?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't lose it, he'll be all right. No, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, because obviously the thing is, he theoretically could keep his business going. I mean, like as in visiting people when everything becomes more accessible again. It would, or even if it slowly kicks in, you'd imagine he'd be able to pick up quickly.
Yeah,
because he could go and visit people's houses.
So Sanj is our friend of ours who's a massage therapist.
Got his own clinic, massage therapist in London Wall. Big up, Sanj.
Hey, Sanj. And so we're advertising for you, mate.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's 50 each.
That's what each?
50. We'll be advertising.
Each. Yeah.
Per day.
Right. Before we end the show today, is there any quick information that you want the general public to hear? Alex?
Do you know what I'd just say? Couple of things. One, do your own research. Don't believe everything you're told at all. Just make your own decisions and look it up online and read, and don't listen to what your neighbours say. And don't buy into the fear. It's not going to help you. And look outside. Sky's blue. Birds are still singing. It's all beautiful stuff, man. It's all beautiful. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
It's all going to be great. Peace out,
Jace, anything to add?
I think Alex pretty much said it all.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been one of them shows. Is probably our longest show on the Hangry Caveman so far. Rightly so. I mean, just hopefully people would just open their mind to the stuff we talked about today. Make your own decision, and let's go from there and stay peace and stay healthy. All right. Thanks for your time, guys, and let's catch up soon.
Definitely. Right. Nice to see you both.
Speak to you in a bit.
See you soon, guys. All the best.